Hello and welcome to the journey. You're welcome to the journey. I want to congratulate you for making it thus true. I want to congratulate you for the heart and the resolve to learn more and be better than yourself, to improve yourself, and to, of course, learn to be the best of what you can be. Welcome and welcome once again. We're now into the course proper, and of course, from the intro, I already told you that this course is divided into three main parts. Number one, we have preparing your manuscript for the press. The manuscript is your written work, your written novel, your written fiction, your written non-fiction, your written poetry, your written words of motivation, anything written. That is your manuscript. You have to prepare it for the press. And we're going to take care of all of that here. How do you prepare your written work for the press? And you've written with your pen, or even if you have typed straight from the system, type straight on the system. You can't just take that work to the press. No, there must be a preparation. There must be a preparation for the press. And then number two, we have publishing your materials via piecemeal. This is where we delve into the fourth step in the 9-step piecemeal. Then we talk about how we can publish our materials via piecemeal. What do we need to do? What step do we need to take? We're doing this ourselves. We're not leasing it out to anybody, and we need the technical know-how. We need the know-how to be able to do this. When we're doing this ourselves, we're cutting off all the cost, all the middleman cost, and we are successfully doing this to be able to sell at a price of our own dictate. So number two is publishing your materials via piecemeal. The piecemeal step is the best way to publish your materials. And then number three, we have profiting from a marketing done progressively. After publishing your work and you have your work printed, you have your work published, your dream of writing a book has come to reality. Of course, that book, the efforts on that book will be wasted if it is not consumed. If that book does not reach to the people that it was intended for. The reason why that book was written was because you want it to be read by some people. If you don't achieve that goal, then the reason of writing is not complete yet. So these are the three main points we're going to be examining for us to be the best we're going to ever be in this. Of course, I believe that you have a pen by your side. If you don't, please get one. You have a piece of paper by your side. If you don't, please get a book where you can write your notes. Because as you go through these videos, you may not have the time to go through them again. Or there are times when you actually need a particular piece of information and you may not be able to easily get them because you don't know what particular video you heard the information. That's why it's good to take notes as we go along. The first part is preparing your manuscript for the press. Preparing your manuscript for the press. The manuscript is not ready in its raw form. The manuscript is not ready in its raw form. In its raw form, when you have written it, of course, you must have edited it. It must have been well written. Writing on its own is a whole topic on its own. It's a big, full, wide topic on its own. And you don't just take your work, you've written it, and then you want to go and publish it. No, it is not enough to master these steps. It is not enough to understand all I'm going to be teaching you. For you to have the best of sales guaranteed, your book must be well written. You must understand what characterization is. If you're writing a novel or a fiction, work of fiction, you understand what plot is. You must understand point of view, character arc. You must understand language. You must understand the hero's journey as a whole. No matter the kind of book you're writing, you must understand that you need to outline or highlight. You need to have a cheat sheet. No matter what you're writing, you must have written the synopsis. All of these things are guidelines for writing, and we have lots and lots of these things on my page. If you go on Facebook, PICEBOOKS, try to search for PICEBOOKS, search for PICEBOOKS, and then you see lots and lots of tips on writing and for writing. Even of these days, if the need arises, there's a demand for it, we're going to make a complete course on writing to aid people in writing. So your book must have been well written, well researched if it needs research, well written. It must be interesting. It must not have errors. Must have been proofread. Must have been edited. Of course, those two are two different things on its own. So we want to assume that your book is well written and it has been brought to the best of form. Yeah, so that we will not have any excuse and say, hey, I followed all that I was taught in the course and say my book didn't sell. No, every part of the process is important. Of course, very soon we're looking at the cover page and all of that, and so every part of it is what important. The cover page first calls us, but even as it calls us, we don't want to get into the write-up and be disappointed. Preparing your manuscript for the press has been divided into 3, like the other parts of this course is also divided into 3. Number 1, we have designing the cover page. Yes, your cover page must be designed. The cover page is the first piece that your buyer sees. The cover page must not throw the buyer off, the customer off. Must not throw the intending buyer off. Cover page must tempt him into trying to know what's inside the book. We're trying to prepare a manuscript for the press. Number 2, we draw up the inside set. If you have the manuscript and it has not been typed, you make sure it is typed. And even when it has been typed, there are some things you need to do with the typed work. Some arrangements you need to make. There are some orderings you need to do. And all of that to prepare these inside pages for the press. Then number 3, we have domain to save cost. Yes, domain to save cost. In part C, I'll explain what domain is and why it's important that we domain our work so that our work can be easily created into a good book. A cover page is made up of the front cover and the back cover. When you get a book, it's the cover page that you're going to see first. And in the cover page, you have the front cover, then basically where you have your name. First of all, the title of the book, you have the image portraying the title, and then you have the background and maybe the publishing company that published your book. If you're an independent, if you're the one publishing it yourself, you don't need to write that there. Then you have all of that in the front cover, and the back you might have about the book and about the author, and then maybe your ISBN barcode. Yes, so cover page is very important. Every part of the process is important. Your writing is important. It must be tight, it must be okay, no errors. Your cover page must be so good too, doesn't throw us off. The cover page is very important. So you must design that cover page very well. And in this video and the video succeeding it, the video after it, I'll be teaching you how to design your cover page yourself so that you wouldn't need to take your cover page elsewhere. This is like a cover page for an exercise book. You see, that it's the cover page, and it has the front cover and the back cover. If you look at it, this is the cover page, this is the front cover, and then this is the back cover. When I fold this into a book form, you realize that it's front cover and the back cover. So this is a cover page. This is a cover page of an exercise book, it's still a cover page. And then this is the front cover, and this is the back cover. Front cover and back cover. So cover page must be attractive, whether it's whatever you are trying to create, it must be very attractive. Now, to design your cover page, what are the steps? Number 1, you must browse and download professional book covers. The software we'll be using to design our cover page is what we'll call CorelDRAW. So you must have your CorelDRAW installed in your system. If you don't know how to do that, of course you may not know how to do that, just find somebody to do that for you. It's not going to take anything, just need to get your CorelDRAW installed in your system. You don't have any designing knowledge, and so you want to go on the internet and download examples, download specimen of the best cover pages, the most best designed cover pages, professional book covers. You just download all of that, and then you copy them to your CorelDRAW environment around the page. I'm trying to do a theoretical lowdown on this. In the next video, we're going to go into the visual training, and that will help you to fully understand the process. Of course, in a cover page, the front cover, you need a picture for your cover page, and so you go to www.pexels.com. Pexels.com is a site that provides thousands and thousands of free images and free videos you could use. You could use these videos without bothering about copyright. You could use these images without bothering about copyright. Just go to the page, type in whatever you're looking for. If it's something about, if your book is about joy, you can type in joy there, and you see thousands of images. You pick what best suits you, what best appeals to you, what you think the public is going to be enticed. Once they see it, the public will be enticed to want to open your book, something that can evoke emotion or whatever. So you go to Pexels. The book is about addiction, it's about joy, something that matches your title into the search bar there. Then you get lots and lots of images, and you take as much image as you want. You just right click, you pick the dimensions from the list there, then you download the image. You download the image after image, you paste it on your desktop or maybe on a folder in your computer, and then from there you pick it to your CorelDRAW environment. And then now that you have your CorelDRAW environment and you have your page open before you on CorelDRAW, it's time to design. And in the next video where I'll be teaching you, where we'll be doing our demo, I'll be teaching you how to design. Don't be scared. It's something you are going to learn very, very easily. You're going to use simple tools to design the cover page. Of course, I know you know what A4 is. I know you know the different page sizes. I know that you know what orientation is, that you have the different page orientation. When we get to our demo, I'm going to be showing you all of this. I'll be showing you the rulers, showing you how to use your text box. I'll be showing you what CMYK is versus RGB and when to use which. It's going to be a step-by-step approach. And before you know it, you'll be able to design your own cover page. You don't need to start creating anything from the scratch in your brain. You just take what has been designed from by the best of designers, and then you recreate it, you clone it. Don't copy, you clone it. Yeah, so that you're going to be doing what? You're giving out the best of covers. You don't want to copy. And then when you do all of that, you test, you retest, you refine, you fine tune. You have 3 or more cover pages. You copy elements from each of them. Don't just clone from one cover page. You can borrow from this one, borrow from the other one, put it together into your work to have the best of it. At this point, we're going to take a break, and then we are going to go into the cover page design process. Meet me there.